No, you don't have to be crawling after your leg workouts. You don't have to be crawling, not being able to sit on the toilet the next day. You can speed up your recovery, and I'm gonna tell you how today. It's just a little bit harder.
How did you make it like than being
How's it, guys? My name is Simanga Makanjapa, personal trainer, personal trainer and online coach. And today we're going to talk about 5 ways on how you can speed up your recovery outside of the gym or inside the gym, but just basically speed up your recovery and heal faster. Right, so this video is going to be structured in such a way that I'm going to give you guys 5 points on how to speed up your recovery. And then I'm going to drop a bonus tip at the end because I'm such a nice guy. I'm going to drop a bonus tip at the end. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Please do subscribe if you find this valuable. Like the video, share it with someone that you know might be doing too much in the gym and needs to recover from that. Otherwise, let's get into it. Stretching. That's an easy one. We know this one. Stretching during the day. Let's say if I did legs yesterday, obviously stretch after the workout as well. But couple stretches, leg stretches during the day. The next day, maybe twice or 3 times in that day. Hold them for a couple of minutes, a couple seconds. Stretching is going to help relax the central nervous system, relax the muscles as well. This is a great way, an easy way. You don't need equipment for it. You can do it wherever, and you can just slowly but surely accelerate that recovery process just because also the muscles are lengthening. You get some blood into the tissue. So yeah, that's an easy way. Point number 2 is to get better sleep. Guys, there's no way around it. This is something that even I'm still trying to get right. So we need to prioritize our sleep. You know, we can't just be team go because our bodies are not machines. They can be impressive of what they can, in terms of what they can do, the amount of output we can generate, things we can do, directions we can move in. But at the end of the day, we need to rest so that we can continue to make progress. So if you find yourself having trouble and not being able to sleep, investigate why. A great practice is maybe before you go to bed, or having a sleep routine, maybe 2 hours before you go to bed. You stop drinking water. Maybe 3 hours before bed you stop eating. And then I think it's called the 3-2-1 method. I remember watching Mind Pump and this doctor went over it. I forgot what his name was, but it's basically called the 3-2-1 method. So 3 hours before bed you'd stop eating. 2 hours before bed you would stop drinking water or any fluids. And then an hour before bed, you would no longer look at any blue light, and you'd make sure that your room is nice and cold or cool, and the room is nice and dark. So things like that will help you ease into your bedtime routine. Now, these things it's always interesting to talk about these things because in the real world setting, it's not as easy as it sounds to just, because a lot of us work jobs and we have things to do, and then we finish maybe late. And you don't have those 3 hours to do all that stuff in because you have to wake up early the next day and keep going again. But I think there are some things of the maybe 3-2-1 method, or making your room colder, making it darker, less blue light before you go to bed, little things like that that we can incorporate, and managing our stress, of course, and meditation, little things like that we can incorporate to make sure that we get better sleep. So think about it. Again, guys, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not already. If this stuff is helpful, again, share it with someone that you know needs to do better in terms of their recovery. I'm going to drop a bonus tip at the end of the video. Make sure you stay tuned until I drop said tip, and because I think it's going to be very helpful for a lot of you. I know that you're not doing that very last one, so be sure to tune in because I know that it's going to be helpful for you guys. Next, foam rolling. Foam rolling is easy. You've probably seen someone foam roll in the gym. If not, it's also just a nice way of getting some blood into the muscles, relaxing the muscles. You can do this at the gym, or you could buy a foam roller, do it at home. You can foam roll basically all your muscles. If you've never seen someone do this, I'll see if I can put a thingy, like a clip of someone foam rolling to help you guys out. Right, number 4 I wrote here is intake adequate protein or calories. This is a big one, especially for people who are trying to lose weight. In terms of the calorie one, because sometimes your body will be under shock and stress because you're not intaking enough calories, but at the same time you're doing all this activity. So make sure that you're in and around maintenance, or obviously if you are in the fat loss phase and you're slightly in a deficit, just make sure that your protein is high enough. And how do you know if it's high enough? 1 pound of body weight, 1 gram of protein. That's normally what a lot of people use. And obviously if you're in a cut, you can use a little bit more. If you're in some sort of bulking stage, that should be enough if you go for a 1:1 ratio. But just make sure that that stuff is there, because it's well documented in research that adequate protein helps you recover a lot faster than inadequate protein. Point number 5, partake in active recovery. So I was also one of these people where I thought, on my rest day, I am not going to do anything. I am just gonna let my body rest, which isn't terrible, but the whole point of this video is to accelerate recovery. And again, the main thing here is to get the muscles moving, get blood flowing in and around your body, in and around the muscles. And that seems to be really good in terms of accelerating the process of recovery. So whether you do some sort of a walk or I don't want to say a run, but some sort of activity where you're still moving, where you're not sedentary and you're not doing nothing, will always accelerate the recovery process. Unlike being, sedentary and lying in bed the whole day and thinking it's recovery time, bro. So that will always be better. Last but not least, the bonus one. The bonus one is trigger sessions. Now, some of you may or may not have heard of the term trigger sessions. The trigger session, though there are a few definitions for it on the internet, but in this context, the trigger session is meant to be a light session, a quick session, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. If it's just dedicated to maybe one muscle group or a couple muscle groups, where you just go into the gym, you get some blood into that muscle, you don't push it super hard, but you just get in there, you get some blood in it, you get a little bit of a burn, then you get out. Now you can do that, like let's say if you train full body on Monday, you did some squats, you did some rowing, you did some bench pressing. So all those muscles are going to be sore. Those are compound lifts. So you're also probably going to be pretty fatigued depending on how you push them. So maybe you go in on the Tuesday, you do a couple leg extensions for your quads. Again, maybe 3 sets, super lightweight. You just feel the pump. You just really squeeze the muscle, get blood in there. You leave it. You go to a fly, you do the same thing, you leave it. You're not supposed to be going all out to the trigger sessions. They are such a underrated tool, and I remember I've used them with clients, and they're like, oh, but I did legs yesterday. If I do this now on their recovery day or in their deload week or something like that, and they'd be like, if I did legs yesterday and I'm really sore, if I do some more legs today, won't I be more sore? I'm like, no, we're just gonna do a certain amount of volume, a certain amount of intensity, where it's not going to be crazy. It's not even going to be half of what you normally do, but it's actually going to facilitate better and faster recovery. So I hope that was helpful. Be sure to do that thing when you like, and leave a comment. If you guys have any comments for me, I will be listening, I'll be watching. And please take the recovery thing seriously. Too often in the fitness community, we just want to go. And that's not great. I also wanted to mention on here lastly is that you guys might have heard me talk about this in the last video where me and my team have been working on something where I just got super busy in the gym. I didn't have time to help people that I wanted to help anymore because my schedule got too full, you know. Thank you God for that. But also it was kind of hard because I would see someone who really needs my help and I couldn't help them. So I came up with something, and we're in the process of finishing it. And it's meant to be something that's going to help beginners find their way in the gym, not listen to the noise that is out there. There's a lot of great information out there, but I think there's even more bad information out there, or at least it gets a lot more views. So the Starter Pack program, which is I think what we're going to call it, is supposed to be that exactly. Something to help beginners, something to help them navigate the fitness space and help them start their journey on the right foot. So again, I just want to go over the points that we made in this video. Number one, stretching during the day. That's going to help get blood into the muscles. That's easy, inexpensive. You can do it anywhere. Next, get better sleep. Boring tip, but always works and probably the best tip. And then number 3 was foam roll. Make sure you foam roll. If you have a foam roll at home, you can do it there. If you don't, you can do it at the gym. Intake adequate protein / calories. That, again, in terms of research, is well documented on how that can speed up your recovery. Point number 5 was active recovery. Do something, nothing that is crazy in terms of intensity, but something that's going to help move your body, move your muscles, and just keep you active in a low intensity state. Okay, and then last point, the bonus point, was incorporate trigger sessions. So I hope that was helpful. Be sure to like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.